Hello and welcome back to my Final Fantasy XII Let's Play. I have excellent news. So what I had described to you Gambit-wise worked so flawlessly, it took me less than 12 minutes to get the other two items that we need. So as you can see now, we now have 3. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. I don't even need Ashe out here. I will show you the gambits that I used, and I used a separate page to do this, so page 2. So you need one person, okay, that is going to use sight unseen, and in order to do this, he or she needs to be blind, okay? So they have to have that ability. And then the other person we're going to use is this, faux status, HP critical, poach. I'm actually going to enhance this and say... So I did this with nearest visible, but I noticed that if he attacks twice, he can kill the mob before she has a chance to poach it. So I'm going to just attempt faux HP equals 100%, and let's see if this works. Because once he does his thing, they won't be at 100%. And I'm going to illustrate basically how you do this. So... I showed you Pinellas, right? I put this on just because they were silencing her a lot, and just in case we need healing, put Shell up so that they don't inflict as many status effects, right? Okay, so I'll just take Ashe out, and I'm gonna illustrate my point here. So first thing you do, whoops, you can cast blind, or you can just do something like equip this, right? And then go in and use, remember, this reverses whatever it does, right? So, eye drop, cast it on yourself, you immediately are blinded, and it's a strong blind, right? Don't forget to come back in here, though, all right? And go ahead and remove that, because, you know, obviously you don't want to be running around with that. Okay, now we're essentially set. So what we do is we just run out here, and we want these little guys, so watch what happens. Okay, boom, and then immediately, well, she's healing. So anytime she's ready. Okay, boom, there it is. Okay, boom, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to cure this, obviously, because I didn't put a thing in. What is this? Golden Needle, I think? Yeah. Now, if I still had the Nympho blah 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 equipped, I would have just made it worse, basically. So he will attack. Once he actually... Okay, so this is... See, he killed it that time. Alright, so maybe that is flawed a little bit. I thought maybe there was a reason I could do the 100%, but no, it turns out, let's just go ahead and do nearest visible. That'll be fine. But you can see that that does in fact work. I'll see if I can get lucky. This should work on pretty much anything. This is by far the best way to get this done. And this works on anybody. Now, it doesn't. He doesn't always hit, as you can see. There it is. Boom. Immediately does it. See that? So that's how I got him. It did not take long. And so I'm very stoked. I was looking through my own notes and found this information, so it made my job so much easier. Okay, so first let's go back to our gambits. Let's get prepared, because obviously we don't want to be... I'm going to leave this set of gambits up and just switch them back over to their proper gambits, and that's great. Alright, and now we're going to take our main group out, but guess what? Now we're going to be running double XP from here on out, pretty much, other than maybe bosses. Okay. So I noticed that there is a little bit of stuff we need to make sure we fill in. I should have done that off video, but did not. So let's just run down here and get this knocked out real quick. Make sure we don't miss anything. I could be running Thieves' Cuffs too, but I'd rather just be getting double XP. I mean, it just makes more sense. We're still getting 1,290 gil. Wait, hold on a minute. What do we have equipped? Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, there we go. It changed. Why did it... Oh, that's because he gave us double license. That's why. I was going to say, that didn't seem right. He gives 2 license points. That's probably what it is. Yeah, now he should be casting, yeah, Shades of Black. So when it's flying, he'll cast Shades of Black, Vaughn will, because I have a different Gambit system set up for flying now. Very cool. So instead of just standing there looking like an idiot, he can actually do something, which is pretty nice. Okay. We just have to go to that far north. Wait a minute. Let me just quickly look at... I don't know how that was remedies. I just want to make sure the remedies are only being used on allies. Looks like it. I don't know how he got inflicted with all that stuff. Let's watch this and let's see if he gets inflicted. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it was just my imagination, but it looked like something was getting inflicted by a bunch of stuff. Lots of snakes, man. Yeah, so that was it right there. You know what it is? I bet it's her shot. Yeah, it's silent shot. That's what I think was doing it. And I didn't recall seeing that before, but all right. Well, we filled that area out too, so now we're good. We can go ahead and continue. I'm trying to remember where... Huh. I'm trying to remember where the entrance is. Yeah, that worked out really as good as it could have possibly worked out, to be quite honest. That's awesome. It did. I will say this though, as far as like status goes, 52,000, 54, and 52. So Ashe is a bit behind now because of that. But as far as XP goes, but it's really not the end of the world. I should probably save just in case I die to this. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back because it's not going to make any difference. In the Zodiac age, there's every time you zone at the top left, you'll see like an auto save, so you don't really have to worry about it. It's not like the PlayStation version where you could lose hours of time if you weren't zoning and you weren't going back to save, basically. Because in that version, obviously there was no auto save. So yeah, that's Balthier popping off with Blizzard. Pretty cool. Okay, I was gonna say I thought there was another zone exit somewhere. This should be the way to the next like boss slash mini boss. It's like a mini boss really, but. Wow, using a remedy on him really kind of slows the whole process down like that. I like the fact that she can just shoot in silence. It's pretty cool. Power armlet. Nice. And just remember, 827 times 2. So from now on, whoever our active group is, they're just going to be getting double XP. It's unfortunate because of the way I have the Gambit set up right now. If Vaughn isn't attacking, then they just don't attack. I know I could change that, but I'd really prefer them attack my target. Let me just see if that's how I have it set up or not. Nearest visible. Yeah, I have... Yeah, I just don't have that many slots, so... Nah, we'll deal with it. I'm sure I could make that better, but... I'm just so impressed with what we can get done with the Gambit system. It's just so cool. Like, a perfect example is the poach stuff we just went through. That was just so awesome. And there are tons of mobs that poaching them, you can get some really, really good stuff. So keep that stuff in mind that we just went over. And hopefully that'll help you out if you're planning on playing the game or, you know, messing around with it or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. 856 times 2. I try to always keep shell up so that, ooh, blind go. Now that's pretty good. Who did I have doing blind? I wonder if she gets access. She does. Nice. Very nice. And we obviously had the Gambit for it, so... I mean, the license for it already. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Whenever I need more license points, I'll just run the... I'll just go ahead and run the trial. Because it's just so easy to get them there. That's just such a huge... I mean, it's a time saver, really. I mean, I could come out here and do what I'm doing here as well, but you just get so much more. Even if you don't get that far. Well, at some point we'll end up having tens of thousands of license points that we can't use. Okay. So that pretty much completes this area, as you can see. We can't go right, or the right-hand side there. So let's go ahead and let's see what this has in store for us here. Probably be some dialogue too. Oh, so there it is. They actually gave you a save point. Maybe they did that in the original one too. I'm not really 100% sure, honestly, but.
Hey, you sure this rabbit hole's really the way into Archades?
Better a hare unseen than a rat in a trap. And again, if you'd prefer to go knocking on the front gates of the city, be my guest.
But what about once we're inside? Won't the city watch find us? We'll do what we can to blend into the crowd. Our names may be notorious, but our faces are not far known.
True, true. You're a princess and we didn't even recognize you.
I noticed.
Good one, Vaughn. Good one. So she'll put up shell on everybody. I mean, protect would be good too, and I guess technically I could have her doing that as well. That just makes her really, really busy. And shell is more important than protect in the sense that the status effects are way more detrimental. Okay, so this is the map so far. Let me just make sure I don't miss anything here. You can see all the... Yeah, that right there is... He got affected by something and immediately used a remedy. I just stole a hammerhead. Nice. Just out of curiosity, do we have a hammerhead? Francesca we got from a drop or a steal. These are the things that I stole or got as a drop from the trials, just in case you were wondering. But nah, we'll keep what we have currently. We must already have the hammerhead because it's not at the bottom. Which is why I like the sorting thing so much. That maggoty flesh is a really good moneymaker if you're not doing what I'm doing with the cat ear hoods. Although, at this point, if you've seen how well this works, you'd probably be crazy not to try that strategy. Look at that, leveling up again. Amazing. We've already caught up to Bosch and them. Very nice. We'll just keep going with this team. I honestly think this team is a little stronger just because Fran has Asuna, and so does Vaughn. So... if I'm going to steal, I really should have the Thieves' Coves, but I'm not too worried about this.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm more worried about leveling up now, and this is just a passive way to not have to power level as many levels. So the sooner you can get these, which really, we've done it. We've gotten it as absolute early that I know of as you can. I didn't actually confirm that, but you probably can make these as well. In a bazaar, but I don't know that it would be worth the effort considering that took me 12 minutes to get 2 extras. You may actually also be able to get them from hunts, some more from hunts, but okay. It's like no music here. It's kind of weird. Yeah, Balthier he's popping off with the magic. The downside being he's running through MP pretty quickly. So that could be both good or bad. Handkerchief. Okay. So this is it. So if you didn't talk to that guy in the south, you wouldn't have that. Let's hope we don't get blown away here. I can't remember if this is a really tough battle or not. I know it's a bit chaotic, but if all your stuff auto does what it should do with your gambits, it should be okay. Wow. They're adorable. Okay, well. So this is what we had to fight. So just for fun, so here's what we do. Do we keep the double XP on? Or do we actually try to gear out? Do we do Thieves' Coves? Do we do, I mean... I'm going to do something like this. And we're just going to see what happens. Oops. What am I doing? If we do Remedy... So now you can see disease, sleep, slow. Sleep, disease, and slow. Okay. Did someone take everything off of him? Wow. I think they actually did. Okay, that's real dangerous. If I don't get that off of her. You know what? I'm probably making this more challenging than I need to. Mainly because when there's 5 mobs, that just makes it way more annoying. I think we've already killed multiple of these guys anyway, so we're fine. Actually, we're not fine, because this is getting out of hand here. Okay. They're so busy undoing everything that we can't get anything done. Oh my god, this is pretty bad. You know what I should have done was I should have put the gambits. Let me just go ahead and do this right now. So they'll just focus on what I tell them to focus on, because it's kind of a cluster when they're not doing what I need them to do. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. I think that's what makes the biggest difference. Alright, well, I made that way harder than I needed to, but whatever. We ended up beating them, poor little guys. I could have easily equipped like items where sleep was unavailable to like affect me, or you know, other things like that, because they were definitely inflicting sleep a lot, and that's obviously not great. A lot of status effects that are really bad. Okay, now I'm going to change the gambit back to nearest visible. That does make things go faster when you're just fighting stuff like normally, but not really great in a boss fight, and typically you don't have that many like little targets basically, so probably not the best showcase on the I'm never going to get it right, so I'm just going to tell you this right here. Nif. I would love if I knew how to say that, but I don't, so okay. None of those were worth picking up. That is for sure. Alright. So the real boss is at the end of this, essentially. Not sure if we'll finish this right now or not. We'll try. And you know what? Let's see if it's under time. Yeah, there it is. We'll cast Float, and now traps won't hurt us. Haste Gamote. See, watch. See that? Sometimes there's treasures on both sides. We'll just check it out. Oh, 4,900 gil. That's actually pretty good. I do wish there was an indication of like when float was about to wear off, but I think if you get hit, it wears off anyways, so would make sense, I guess. No chance. Crystal bug. Apparently it was weak to water. That's one reason why I love having those gambits set up, because then you immediately find out what it was weak to. I'm gonna let her finish her stuff. We'll save. Okay. All right. Okay. So there is something in here where we're gonna play with the waterfalls a little bit. Kind of a secret. Back on the PS2, it used to actually give you a ninja blade. I don't know if that's still the case now or not. I think the answer is no, but I guess when we do it, we'll find out, because I really don't remember, to be quite honest. So. Meanwhile, we'll be getting double XP for this entire journey. Demon Feather is part of the monograph, in case you were wondering. Scorpio Gem is also part of that, I believe. Or that could just be a rare drop. I could be wrong. I'm almost positive the map is to the east here, so we'll go that way first, in hopes of that. When we level up, I'm going to switch over. I'm going to switch back over to Bosch's party. And then when we get to the boss, I'll probably flip back over to Vaughn and them. Okay. Alright, so now that we got the map, we can kind of see where we're headed. Excellent. Actually, you know what? Oh, we still got a ways to go on 43, don't we? You know what? It's probably not needed. Let's just continue. That's fine. Shock mode, nice. We got all kinds of other items we could be using that I should really be exploring. There's so much. I mean, there really is just so much in this game that you can just play how you want, essentially. Which is, I find, really refreshing. There's so many different possibilities depending on who you give which classes. And I guess technically the classes don't change themselves, but we're sitting here making tons of gil. Where are we at now? 827,000 gil. I mean, it's just awesome. So, I'm going to go off memory here and hope that I know how to trick this, or how to trigger this, not trick it. So basically you come up, when you're looking at the map, you go up the left side, then you go all the way to the right and come down, and then when you come back to the left, instead of going to the far left, you go one in and go up, on like in line, and then when you go to the right, you go one inside from the right. I mean, it would be easy if I could show you, but I can't, unfortunately. And then when you come back up, wait, how do we do this? We have to start this way. Do we have to start at the north or the south? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might mess it up. Well, I see something triggered. What is that triggering? Am I blind? You can see that, like, passageways are blocked. I have no idea what's triggering this. Okay, well. Maybe I'm just blind. I don't know. I'm not sure if you have to start now or start before, but we are gonna attempt to do this. Strikers. A little bit tougher. Probably should have looked at my notes before doing this, now that I'm thinking about it. I feel like it's straightforward, so knowing my luck, it won't be straightforward, and I'll struggle. That's annoying. See, we're just stopped, and now he's gonna do Libra. So yeah, that cooldown on the ability, like, look at this parrying master. Wow, this guy's a parrying master for sure, if I've ever seen one. And this is just double XP plus money, so
Yeah.
I think our money troubles are pretty much over, though. See, now, I don't know whether to go on the far left again or go up the... We're going to take a chance and go up this, the second from the left. So you'll see. I'll show you right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll tell me, if it'll indicate. We'll see. It did not.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it the old first try here, and either it'll work or it won't, and then if it doesn't, I'll know that I messed up, and I'll just look it up for the next video here. I probably should just run by these guys, but it is free XP, so I mean, I guess it's always free XP, but now that it's double XP, it feels even better. Okay, so this time we would go here. I think now I'm illustrating what I'm doing here. It's the starting point is what I don't know technically. Dorsal fin, that is extremely rare there.
Yeah.
Okay, so because we came out of there, I think we messed it up. Because I think there should have been a tone already. Like, I think it gives you tones regularly as you're doing it. And there's no way it's going to let me walk up the center now. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I messed this all up.
Yeah.
It's the exact same premise, except where you start is what matters. Yeah. Alright, well. Okay, then. Well, it looks like we're just going to have to start over again. So I'll look at my notes, and when we come back in the next episode, we'll actually do this properly. But, yeah, for now, I guess we're just going to have to, stop, and I'm going to have to actually do the research. So I apologize for that. When we come back, we'll take care of that, and we'll move towards the boss. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.